I think we're live, Rob.
What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? Let's get this.
Guys?
Let's get this party started. I'm in Miami.
Good times in Miami, baby.
Miami Rob is here, baby. Let's go, baby.
Welcome.
Let's get this thing. Yeah, let's get this thing blasted out on X and everywhere. I'll work on that.
Let's get the word out. Let's tell the truth. Tell everybody what's showing up here. This is the ATM. So what we're going to be doing today, this is Padre.sol. We've got BostonRob in the house. He's actually Miami Rob today.
Today I am Miami Rob.
Miami Rob. We're about to go live here on Instagram. So welcome any of our Instagram fam. Thanks for joining us today. Excited to have you guys here as well. So yeah, lots to unpack here. ATM is live. We are going to be, those of you that are just joining us, we are going to be actually jumping into the ATM. We'll be trading live, as you can see right here. A little room to show you guys what's going on these screens. Looks like Rob's got nothing open right now, so we'll go back to this here in a second. Glad to be here with you guys. Right now we're currently in alpha. This is the alpha phase of testing. We've got, a handful of things that, we are looking at, kind of how things are working with the ATM. Everything's been actually pretty smooth. Eric, the lead dev behind the project, is actually, he's lightning fast.
He is a savage, man. Like people like it's one thing that I want to touch on about Eric and about me really being involved in building some technology here and being a part of this team. People think that like in a snap of a finger or like there's just this magic that's going to happen to get these things to get done. Eric is such a beast, man. I know he works 13, 14 hours a day on this platform and has been for quite a while. I just want people to appreciate what the amount of work that actually goes into something like this, because I've never personally experienced it. My business is in real life. I've never really built technology. So being a part of this has been a great experience. And I think it's good to, get an appreciation for how much work really goes into building a beast of a platform like this. And Eric has been a pleasure to work with. Padre.sol. He's been a pleasure to work with so far on this the last couple months, and the vision and what he's got going, this is going to be a serious beast of a platform.
Oh, look at these two winners going right now.
Moving
into about to sell out.
Is that on yours?
Yeah, it's actually in monitoring. Actually, I don't own them yet. I went back into monitoring. Probably just bought into the other one now, or at least.
But yeah, I'm just blasting this. I'm trying to blast this this feed around. Give me a second here. Let me get it going. Let's see here, people. Is the live stream almost there? Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, blast it around. Put everybody on here so they can see what the excitement is all about today. It's going to be a lot of fun. The whole idea, just so people understand with ATM, it automates your trades. What you're able to do, within it, basically is essentially automate the trenches. I don't really know a better way to describe it, really. You just saw one jump off the screen there a second ago. That means it sold. It hit my sell threshold. So what it's doing is, again, here comes Jeff again. I bought it again and probably going to.
Dude, I did. Yeah, Jeff has got a ton of volume. I see it coming in and out of my strategies.
Exactly.
I actually, it's funny because we do have the power now to remove it out of a strategy. I just removed it because I thought it was just a little too risky for my liking. But it's just, that's the power of this thing. And if you want to manually edit things, change things, you have the power to do so, which is cool.
Yeah, so we're looking at Rob. This is Rob's screen. So we're all basically in here now. Rob, you want to take over, talk about
it? So guys, I'd love to take over because I've been screwing around with this now for a while. Guys, sorry if I've not been active the last few days. my girlfriend and I moved. We drove down from Boston to Miami. So I've had a crazy couple days getting settled in down here, but we are finally here and I'm finally back in the trenches with my boys and I couldn't be more excited. But yeah, let's kind of just dive into a little bit what you're looking at. Now, this is I just want to touch on, guys, this is raw version 1 of our platform. Eric is enhancing everything day in and day out. But right here, you're just looking at my strategy page. So these 4 strategies are live currently, and these inactive ones are all different things that I've been testing. Right now in alpha, my strategies are, I'm using very, very small amounts of money. I'm just, very small trade numbers, because how I want to go about this is I'd rather spend a little bit amount of money on a lot of strategies to extract as much data as possible. And then when I pull the reports in about 2 or 3 weeks and really dive into which strategies out of these 100 are performing the best, and then you have enough data to really be able to scale up, right, the ones that are performing the best. Now, this strategy builder, which we can go into, Shitsy, I think we can go into kind of creating your own strategy here. But I just want to touch on right now, this is a very advanced way to build strategies. We are implementing different ways to kind of dumb it down, make it more beginner-esque, with all of the proven data that we've uncovered. So moving forward, people are going to be able to go in that aren't that advanced, that don't really understand what's going on, and they're going to be able to kind of almost, a few clicks of a button, get themselves up and running in an automated side. So, but what do you think about us maybe walking through? I'll create a strategy right now live with everybody.
Yeah, let's do it. I think it's a good idea. Live.
Yeah, let's do it. Why not? So guys, when you get into the ATM, obviously, here's the main screen, right? You click strategies. These are all the different strategies. Like I said, I do have 4 going live at the moment. These are all of the other ones that I've been testing throughout the last week or so. I'm going to create a strategy. I think let's go. I don't have any alpha strategies running at the moment. Let's do a live strategy from here. Miami, Rob. Alpha live stream, live strategy. Okay, so obviously, you guys, this is really entirely up to you, kind of, how to organize your own stuff. I'm gonna go with an alpha strategy now. Shitsy, do you want to kind of maybe go into, I guess, while we're here, just maybe the differences between these 3 pre-canned strategies and then obviously custom? Do you want to maybe just touch on a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Between the 2?
Yeah, absolutely. So alpha is really built around, a lot of times you've got some whales, you got alpha wallets, you've got some tokens with some decent market cap. Usually they're, could be anywhere from 250K up to, 10 million or maybe a little below 10 million. This is really a strategy that is built around kind of following the money. Essentially, it's automated. It goes after wallets that are pretty much looking at buying into projects that have alpha, that they're in privy to something, they know something about the project, but these are wallets that have a good hit rate. So the alpha's, it's got a decent amount of volume that comes through there. Then you got your social strategy. Socials is built around, as soon as a token comes off Pump Fund, goes on to Radium, and it updates Dex Screener, or it's gonna, it's going to, basically check to see if the Dex Screener has a Twitter account, if the Dex Screener has a Telegram account. So it's not just the Dex Screener itself. It's got some other variables to it as well. But once it looks like it's a complete project and it has updated with real links, verified socials, it's going to go ahead and buy it straight off of Radium once it hits Radium off Pump Fun. So that's a really interesting strategy. You could actually go in and change some of the parameters, which Rob will show you here in a second. Sigma requires a lot more than Alpha. So Alpha is maybe 1 or 2 Alpha wallets and some big movement on a really good setup essentially that you've got for these bigger market cap tokens. But Sigma is actually looking for much more volume. It's looking for something that's truly got an abnormal movement in volume, but it also is due to a lot of like big whale wallets coming in, big purchases and buys, but verifiable traders, not just bots, not just some new wallet that's pushing volume, but what's verifying the actual wallets to make sure that they are truly daily trader wallets versus botted wallets, that type of thing. And then there's the option for you to do custom. Custom allows you essentially to go in and pretty much customize your entire strategy. It could be pretty much a combination of, you want Moonshot, you want something that's coming off Moonshot. Anytime anything comes off Moonshot, it's going to auto buy it, or it could set up not to auto buy when it comes off a Moonshot, but to, monitor it and then buy when buys over sells, or 120% buys over sells, or it's better volume of buys over sells. So it kind of has all the mitigating factors and all the parameters that are available to you, so that you can kind of maintain where you want your entry point to be, but also on the sell side, obviously you can truly mitigate that based on some hard stop losses and things like that you'll set up here.
Right.
Rob,
and I just want to touch on two before I go in and actually build one live with everybody. This is just the beginning, guys, in terms of preset strategy triggers. This is just very basic at the moment. We are going to be plugging in a lot of other external strategies, I guess you'd say, or other external, good call channels or Twitter feeds or, Telegram call channels. There's going to be a lot more optionality here as we continue to grow and enhance the platform. But for right now, this is just some of the pre-canned stuff that Eric has built out.
And to Rob's point, we are in the alpha phase, so there's a handful of pieces that are going to get added into the strategy. So the strategy builder you see now is actually a version of what we started with, but we're actually, before we hit beta, which will be here shortly, we will be adding a basic version of this as well as a advanced version of this as well. So those people that are more normies, they don't really understand all the parameters and all these different things that go into trading, and they're not as much of an expert at it, they can come in here and just use basic mode and get going and get started and utilize the same thing. But essentially it's going to have a ton more, a lot more parameters, like MACD will be in here, the RSI will be in here. There will be a lot of things you can choose from to trigger buys on tokens, essentially. Be able to choose the market cap, what range market cap you're looking for, volume, what range of volume you want to look for. So a lot of really cool things, and you could pick like a look back time if you want to go 30 seconds, a minute, 5 seconds.
Yeah, let's walk through it.
We'll get through that.
All right, so guys, I'm going to build a strategy live with you, just for the sake of the test. I'm doing small amounts. I've been doing 0.05, 0.1s. We're going to do a monitor only strategy right now, I think. Shits, what do you think about that? Should we do monitor only or buy immediately?
I do like monitor only.
All right, let's do
a lot. I mean, because it depends on what strategy you're using. So if you're getting a new token off Radium, or like a brand new pump fund or something like that.
I'm doing an alpha strategy, so.
Oh, then I would go buy immediately on alpha.
Should I build something else out then? Should I build out
established tokens? Those are tokens that are, been around for a minute. They're not straight off of.
So guys, this is obviously again more advanced. I mean, gain threshold. I've screwed around between 4% and 7%. Right now, I'm seeing success around like 4.7 to like 5.2. So let's do 4.7. In terms of a trailing stop, I mean, see, this is something where I have toyed around with a bunch of different things, Shitzy, to be honest. I mean, I don't mind doing something higher because then it allows you to kind of, it allows the strategy, or it allows it to fight through the dip and then rebound and reverse, right? So I don't know. I mean, I've been toying around with 20 and 40 on a hard stop. You know what I mean? Just to kind of really let it. I have had success with it, but again, I'm also just screwing around on my own. I don't really know what's best and what's not yet, but that's just kind of what I've been toying with. So let's just for the sake of this exercise, 25 trailing stop, 40 hard. What do you think of that, Padre?
I like it.
Okay.
The 25 trailing is something to keep in mind. So as the thing goes up, it's going to gain, and then it's whatever peak point it goes in the gain, it's going to take that 25 stop loss off of that. Hard loss is off of your entry, so people kind of understand the difference between the two.
Okay. And then here, I know that we were screwing around with different look back minutes. I think for the sake of this exercise, should we do like 30 seconds or a half a minute?
I would do 0.5 maybe.
Yeah, 0.5.
Yeah, that
And then
seems
the
to
sell
be
buy ratio, I've been doing like 130, but I don't know. I know Eric typically does like 135. Again, this is all stuff that you can kind of test yourself, but for the sake of this exercise, should we keep it at, what do you think?
Yeah. I think no, not 130. I would go with like maybe 80.
Okay, let's do that. And then here, I mean, I have these are all my strategies. I have kind of sometimes.
Oh no. You know what? You're right. It's 120, 130.
Yeah, I was gonna.
I was thinking you're buying. Sorry, for some reason I thought it was a buy side. So it's actually
the sell buy ratio.
Yeah.
And then follow another strategy. Can you go into what this means a little bit for them?
So essentially, it allows you to buy a certain way, trigger detect the token, purchase the token a certain way, and then sell it a certain way. But once it sells that token, you can actually apply a different strategy for if it goes into monitoring, for how you buy it next time. So let's say that token went into monitoring right after it got done here. It goes into monitoring, but then it uses that strategy to monitor it and then decide whether you buy back or not. So you're not, because you don't want to keep buying back, because if you just put simple triggers in the monitor, it's just going to keep buying back the same token, thinking that it has an opportunity because it's always hitting the threshold. So this gives you kind of a way to like layer it or level it a different way. So that way it needs to hit maybe the more stringent parameters.
All right, let's add it to something else just for the sake of this. All right. Then here, this is really the monitor. 0.1, look back, 0.5. Here, this is the gain threshold. So these are the actual triggers when it's sitting in the monitoring, right? Now, these are shits that I to be honest, I've toyed with so many different scenarios here. I think in my experience over the last week, really using this page right here is the most important page, like to really figure out these monitor conditions. But
yeah.
Again, now this is a much more advanced builder. I'm going to put 2% here. I'm going to put a 20. I've been fooling with like that amount. Now these ones right here are important, and I've been toying with different numbers, and I have not figured out the secret sauce yet. But I know that Eric usually uses. I mean, you could keep them off too, correct?
You can keep them off, and honestly, if you keep them off, it's going to trigger way more buys. But I typically go with sell by volume at 70 and sell by ratio around 80, because that means there's 80. So out of 20 sells or 20 transactions, roughly 8 of those transactions will be sells and 12 will be buys. So you think that the momentum is swinging more towards the buy side.
Got it. Okay. So I'm going to do 69.79. We'll just throw it off. We'll get it close to those numbers and go a little different. Now here, this is important. I know we've been toying around with different things because you guys got to realize this is a page where a lot of times, you know, you guys have been, if you trade on a bot or if you trade on Jupiter, depending on what your slippage and priority settings are, you know, obviously in this automated scenario, we want to make sure that we get a very high level of trades through because it's all automated. So priority level, I'm always using recommended. And then slippage, I've been upping it shits to 18. Now, in terms of priority fee multiplier or priority fee max, I know we were toying. I know you talked to me about changing this a little bit or moving it. Did you maybe moving it up a little bit? But what do you think? Do I keep it? Do you typically keep it at 1?
I would leave the multiplier alone. I would make my priority max fee maybe 10 cents
instead of $1.
Well, it depends on what's your buy. What did you put as your buy rate?
0.1.
Oh yeah, definitely 10 cents.
Okay.
Your priority fee needs to be in relative ratio to
the buy.
Buy, right? Because if you were buying 1 SOL on every transaction, you can go with $1. The bottom line is it's a max fee. It's not necessarily going to be what the actual fee is. So the fee comes in on average for the ATM. The fee is usually 7 cents. That's typically the average.
Okay.
But when congestion hits the network on Solana, you know, sometimes you need to put it in there so it executes faster. So it will go up and it'll scale it up to $1 if you put $1. But at this rate, 15 cents should be fine.
All right. You know what? We'll do a quarter just because I like that number. All right. Now. All right. Now.
The true degen over here.
I am a degen, dude. That's the thing. So now, guys, we're getting to the review and confirm. It pretty much, you know, it pulls in all the data that I just put in, the names, right? Which strategy I'm running with. We're running with the alpha strategy here with my parameters. And here you go. You have all of the different pieces of data, all of the different triggers that I just customized myself. You can see all here. And then click active. And now let's create one. And now it just went live. Miami Rob Alpha live stream. So now it's live. Now, guys, the thing is the market right now is a little weird. You know, there are. Oh, I think I got a.
Did you just get seeds?
Action. I think I got some action here.
Oh, I thought you got seeds. I got seeds. It came in and it left. It grabbed 25% in a matter of seconds.
So here you guys, now you can see, you know, wow, this thing's flying, whatever this is. It just picked up build. 2.3 market cap. So guys, look, you got full charts here. If there are socials updated in it, it will trigger them here. I don't know if there is any on this one yet, but yeah, this is what you're looking at. This is an older strategy that I made. So this is not the one we made. This is just a Sigma strategy that I've been testing out. If you can look at it, yeah, that's this strategy. So if you want to kind of look, I did a Sigma strategy. These are the parameters I have. And now this, you know, again, you can test so many. This is pretty advanced in terms of the different. So this is what I have right now in another one, but yeah, this is it, boys. The charts are moving really well. I mean, the charts look great. Look at that. Very smooth. Everything's really smooth.
All those transactions just plowing through.
Look at the transactions filing through.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the data just updates. You got the little health score up there.
Yeah, look, guys, look how fast the transactions rip through here. I mean, if you wanted to compare it to to Deck Screener or some of the other popular platforms. I mean, it's in like, look how fast the numbers are working here. They're fine. I mean, they're fine. Everything here is just moving so fast, which is, in my opinion, a big difference. I know. I mean, you would say, what would you say? You think, would you compare it to, if you wanted to compare speed to Photon? I think it's like right on par with Photon, or maybe a hair faster.
Well, I mean, we've done so many simulations with both of them. One day it could be Photon is, a tick faster. Another day we're a tick faster. It's so damn neck and neck on the two. So I would say anybody that's really looking at it is checking out how this thing operates. I mean, it's very similar to Photon. I would match it. I'd say over a period of time, it would be a pretty damn close tie in speed.
And the other thing, guys, that's cool about it, you can search. Say you wanted to search a token right in here. You can search a token right in this. You can come up here. You can search a token right in here too. I mean, all the data is in here. It's smooth and clean. I mean, it's flying. Now it's going to take some time to trigger. I've noticed that when you get a strategy live, it takes some time to. So jump back in here. Let's say it does take some time. I've noticed to for like a new strategy to populate. But sometimes they kick right in. I guess it really just depends on the market, depends on the volume, right? It just depends on a couple different factors for when these things trigger a buy for you. But what are you noticing when you like get a strategy live?
Yeah, I mean, really, the biggest thing to kind of get an idea on these is, what you're really looking for is you're looking for stuff that's got some movement. I mean, the one thing that I think everybody's realized in the Solana world is some of these things can, get into and hold on for a minute, hold on for a decent amount of time. And next thing you know, it's just it moves so fast, and the momentum and all that comes and goes so quick. So the idea you really want to do is, and a lot of people, I'll show you guys on, an investment strategy here in a minute, but, a lot of people are looking at, the returns, and they're thinking, well, I want to hit a 2x or a 3x or a 10x or whatever. And those are very much possible within the ATM. You could hit those, depending on how you sell your sell strategy. But the biggest thing is, your investment strategy is going to drive a ton of leverage. So if you're like, Rob's got 2 SOL in the hopper right now, right? And he's probably able, out of that 2 SOL on a per hour basis, based on what strategies he has running, he essentially could be pushing easily. I mean, based on what we've seen, probably 20 grand to 40 grand in volume in an hour, if he was running a bunch of different strategies. And I think that's something to kind of keep in mind, is your return inside the ATM is based on the total volume that you ran, not the 2 SOL that's sitting in your wallet. So if you get a 3% return on 20 grand, that's $600, but you only got 2 SOL in the wallet. So let's say you got, $360 or whatever that number is. So you just made 2-3x your money. So it just comes down to, your goal isn't, you don't need 20%, 30%, because the volume, the sheer volume, the ATL, automated trading leverage, that's the volume that you're generating from these trades, because it's all automated, is going to give you a much, much bigger number, even far bigger than what you have in the wallet.
I think that'd be, it's good to kind of run through that with people, because I know that was something that we were trying to explain on how the compounding effects of this really are going to work long term. It's like, right, obviously, from an automated perspective, you need to understand how 2, 3, 4, 5% clips on a 24-hour period are going to compound over the course of a month, 2 months, 3 months, that 5% is going to compound in a much different way than you seeing, everybody wants 20, 100x on like one particular token, which I'm going to go into and explain what our vision is for this to really go after the market share of BullX, the market share of Photon. This whole system, and you're going to be able to build strategies, and you're going to be able to get into what I'm calling a degen mode. We don't have an official name for it yet, but essentially you're going to have the power of this entire system that's not just going to be for the automated side. You're pretty much going to get all of these alpha reads in front of you, or all of these, like up here, this is going to be a wallet tracker, right? You're going to be able to go in up here and you're going to be able to track all the different alpha wallets that you want to right here, which I think is really cool, or is going to be really cool. But basically what I'm getting at is this is going to be just like Photon or BullX, where you can manually trade. And but on the flip side of that, you're going to have all of that live data right here in front of you, where you can make educated trades and you can buy and sell manually in degen the way you want. Only you're going to have all of this very relevant data in one home base for yourself.
Hey, Rob, let me get into
and that's going to change the game, I think, in terms of taking market share from Photon and BullX, really.
Absolutely. I want to show a little bit about, what I'm gonna do, like maybe the last, I don't know, call it half hour on these strategies real quick.
Okay. Are you switching over to yours? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already on.
Yeah. Okay, good.
So this is my screen. This is what I've done over the last 30 minutes or so. As you can see, I'm running 3 strategies. We've got alpha. You can see it on the far left there. Too. Alpha basically broke even for me, made 0.015 SOL on that. We got Padre's future strat, that 3 transactions. It's looking pretty solid. We've got 0.09 SOL gained on that strategy there. And then Padre's secret sauce has 1 transaction, and it looks like it's down 0.01. So overall, from an overall perspective, I'm up almost 0.1 SOL. I think in the wallet, I've got like I don't even know off the top of my head. It's like 1.8 or something like that. Sorry, 1.3. So the wallet transaction value versus the investment strategy value, they're typically 2 different things. So in this case, you've got 2.58 on the investment strategy. But remember, I only got 1.37 SOL in the wallet. So at the end of the day, you've got roughly, what is this, 7.6 SOL in transactions total. So let's just call that out, $1,200, right? Roughly $1,200.
Yeah.
And I made 3% on $1,200, or 0.1 SOL. Well, that 0.1 SOL is, $18, and I've only got, whatever in the wallet. So I'm still, 0.1 out of 0.3, still roughly more like 7 or 8% on my actual ATM wallet is what I made so far in the last 30 minutes, I think it's been. So kind of gives you an idea of how the ATL works. I mean, sometimes you'll come in here and, that volume that for the half an hour is just kind of running 3 different test strategies. I'm not running them full throttle. Padre's future strat is really something that I'm testing, just kind of messing with right now. Literally, Eric actually just walked in. Eric, we just got Padre's future strat kind of put together over the last 30 minutes, right?
Yes, we did.
So we just launched it maybe 30 minutes ago. It's brand new, never been used before by anybody. But we're very, very confident in this strategy. We really think that this is going to be a one that really will be a cooker long term for pretty much everybody that's using it. So we're very excited about that. But, looking at how this works, it just comes down to here, I'll open these up. I don't know why I didn't open them up for you guys. So you can see the actual transactions here. This is GPT. It made 11%. You had Seeds. Seeds is, you know, a newer one that's out, 22%. You got Reagan at 13%. So this strategy's been pushing. In and out. These are all in and out. Yeah, these are so fast.
We're talking seconds. That's great, but that's what, like, to be honest, I'm looking for something like that. I want to be in and out, scalp 10%, scalp, you know, and just keep doing it over and over and over. That's ideal.
And I want to point out, like, studying the sell side of this is so critical. So as I'm looking through all of these, like, actual transactions that took place, you know, I'm looking at some of these over here. You got a 4% return, 11%. This one lost 3. This one's up 5%. This one's down 7 almost, and this one's up 4%. So overall, you know, you got some good green on there, and it, you know, it still comes out to green, which is wonderful. But it, and some of these, by the way, you'll see their different values, like 0.15, 0.15. This where it shows that I got 1 soul in and I got less than a soul out. This is a lot more. So this one bought, sold, bought, sold, bought, sold, bought. So that's that Jeff token that was going on.
The Jeff token's funny.
Yeah, I was in and out of a bunch too. A lot of work. That thing was getting a lot of work earlier. So looking at kind of how all these things played out, I mean, you can see all the different details. Now, this is probably going to get dolled up by Eric. He's probably going to go a little perfectionist style on it a little bit. So I do feel like we're going to find, you know, probably a much deeper version or view, I guess you could say, of this that you guys will be able to look at and kind of get an idea on. But yeah, I'll turn it back to you, Rob. Did you have something on your screen that you want to show?
No, nothing right now, but I think it's good to note kind of what we were talking about today on your screen about having timestamps in the transactions, and then maybe a little more, maybe like having these names linked so you can kind of know what token you're actually in. But those are things on the list. I mean, we obviously have a big list of different updates and things that we want done. They just all take time, guys. You know, all these different things are not easy they're not just like a snap of a finger, quick fixes for Eric. I know that these things all take time. But
well, I'll share my screen here real quick. Hold on. So here's, you know, some tokens that are in this alpha strategy. Now, at first glance, you're going to take a look and you're going to see, okay, my gain on this is -5, -12, -1. But these little markers here, you got your trailing stop loss, you got your volume over a certain threshold, sell buy volume, and sell buys. What you're looking at here is that it's updating these in real time. Now, these are not brand new tokens. These will take a second to cook. Typically, they start out, they get bought, and they kind of just maybe sometimes go up right away, or they kind of stagnate for a minute. But these might sit in the portfolio for, you know, I don't know, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. It just depends on the movement. You can actually see right now I'm running 1 minute. I'm on a 1 minute right here. You can see that. But what you're seeing here is the volume in the last minute on these tokens. So some move quick, some don't move as fast, but then they all of a sudden get some big push. So what you're looking at here is the health score. See the health score here? This is basically telling you where the token is currently in the real-time moment that we're in. A red health score doesn't necessarily mean it's going to go straight down or anything. It just doesn't have any healthy upward movement right now. So without any healthy upward movement, I would suspect, I mean, you're seeing the health score is moving in real time. Health score is at 14. It does move according to the actual number that you see on the screen. But, you know, a 50% health score, probably the biggest reason is this one's getting some volume finally. Looking at this one, kind of went from, you know, 10 now up to 40. So what's happening is some volume is actually coming into this token, and it's not the volume we would like to see. It's more sells over buys in terms of volume, but it is happening. You can see the monitor down here. These are all the monitored tokens. You can see the Padres secret sauce tokens. These are all tokens that it's looking for to possibly purchase. Now, one thing you can do, which is really cool about the system, is you don't even have to let the system buy them for you. You can actually put these, so all these tokens are detected by your parameters. You come in here and let's say I see this has got an 81, health score on Prodigy. It's looking pretty good. The only thing I don't like here is it doesn't have a ton of volume. So I might want to jump in now. This one's like about 1,000 on the very short. This is a secret sauce. This is a secret sauce group right here. I just laugh. So retard is actually at 100%. See how fast. These are moving pretty darn quick. So retard just got bought. Let's watch retard. It's already sold, guys. Look at this, 10% gain. It's gone. So it bought it and sold it as fast as you guys just saw it go. That is what the ATM does for you. We could probably let's go back to reporting here. I'm going to put my reporting together, show you guys just basically, what was that, secret sauce? So here's my secret sauce, and you see the retard token, right? See what we're talking about? So this one bought, and it's sold. You guys actually watched it in real time. If you're watching live, you saw this actually happen. It hit my monitor. The reason it hit my monitor is because I put all my parameters in my strategy that I wanted to detect these tokens. I'm looking for specific tokens. So then it pulled retard off the chain, off the blockchain, right? Off of Solana, pops it in my monitor. You saw it go in. You saw it start hitting that 100% health score. As soon as it hit, it bought. You guys saw it disappear from my monitor, and I scrolled up, and boom, it was right there in my holdings, right? And as soon as it was in my holdings, you saw it do a quick 10%, and then it sold. It literally triggered it to sell. And as you see right here, as we're looking in the reporting as we speak, we came in here, we saw it bought. It actually made 13.29%. So we caught a swinger, like a upswing, right? It swung pretty hard, pretty quick. You guys saw how fast the ATM moves. It literally jumped in and jumped out. Maybe a grand total of 3 seconds round trip. Maybe 3 seconds, 4 seconds. It was in and it was out. You just scalped a 13% plus return on something in that much time. It was that quick. You can also see it also bought SPACs twice here in the same period of time. It bought it twice and sold it twice and still pulled off a 10.68% return. You can see up here, total spent, half a sol. Total return was 0.55 sol. Now keep in mind, this is on autopilot. I don't have to sit here. I don't have to watch it. I don't have to check it. Now, back to Rob, what Rob likes to do, and Rob, we're degens by heart, by just who we are as people. I just hit
a winner somehow. Let's say. It
Looking
was
at
so
this,
fast,
like,
dude. It's so fast.
Oh yeah, so it just jumped back into SPACs for
yeah. Check, switch over to my screen real quick.
Okay, you got it.
So look at that. So this is the custom. I did a custom strategy too while we were doing that, guys. Look at that, 25% retard. It hit retard too. It hit AI anal, 23%. Like, this is good shit right here, boys. I mean, this is fucking fire. I mean, now look, like both of these strategies up 18%, up 13%. These are, I made this one custom live right now, but again, over the course of time, I'm testing a ton of different things, a ton of different data sets, because I want to have enough data as possible, A, for myself so I can put money in strategies that I'm confident in. But B, I'm testing things for you guys. Like I want to help everybody else as they continue to get in here, as we continue to onboard people and help them build winning strategies too, right? So, there's a reason why, like over the course of the last week, like I'm testing a ton of shit and I'm taking losses in different places because you got to lose money to get the data. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's going to be, eventually we're going to get to it. We're going to find the secret sauce, I guess, is my point. But this is pretty sick to see. The thing just goes in and out so quick, dude. It's wild. It's really wild.
You gotta test it.
Hey, are you and you got in a retard, but you didn't make as much as me.
Let me see. What did I got? Well, I hit it on both strategies. I hit 12% here. But
well, the bottom line is, again, like I've said 100 times to everybody in the community, everybody that's getting ready for beta, that's super fucking excited. Guys, this is a study your sell strategy. That's all it is. That's what it comes down to. If you study the sell strategy, you genuinely could master the art of how these move. Because really, I can sit here and give you like, hey, here's the secret.
I just hit another winner on something. Fuck.
Let's go. I could tell you, this is how it works. This is what you need to do. But in reality, it very well could be what you need to do. The problem is that might work today or tomorrow, but you always got to keep up with it because these constantly are moving.
Let's check this out. What did I hit? Oh yeah, look at this. Look at Miami Rob Alpha live streams. Look at this. Just all winners.
You just did that.
I just put these two live.
Look at Rob, all green, baby, up 16%.
I'm cooking.
He's so excited.
0 losers, Rob?
He's got no losers. Rob's cooking right now.
Smacks, dude.
It's like fucking Hell's Kitchen in Miami right now.
And I got 0.1s going. Now imagine if you again, the thing is like I've been trying to toy with running automated strategies like that I know are like better winners. Like look at these strategies. But imagine if this was one soul and I was making 20% and it just kept doing, if you really want to scale up.
5. Yeah, if you're running 5 soul, you'd be at 100 and you basically 5x what you got.
Right.
No, 10x what you got.
Well, 1 soul would have been 10x.
10x, so it'd be 10 soul total, and you'd made $150 off that.
In 30 minutes.
Yeah. No, probably 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. So it's crazy. It's crazy what this thing can do. It really is. But that's pretty good though for the live stream.
No, it's wonderful. I love it. These are good things. The thing that people, one thing we want people to see now, you see the desktop version of this. This is also available on mobile. It is also going to be very similar on mobile to what you see on Deck Screener. I could probably show you the mobile currently, but I really want to get to the beta version of mobile, so that's going to be the sexy version. That's going to really just get me going as a degen. Because guys, this platform, if you don't want to be trading with the automated stuff, you could actually see that search bar at the top. You just drop a contract address in there like you would do it on BonkBot, just like you would do it on Unibot or anything like that. And you just drop in a contract address. It pops up. I don't know if you want to show them how that works, but it pops up. And then you're able to, we could just type in, you pull up Mars. That's the token behind the, or you know what, let's just pull up any one of these. Actually, go back to your the easiest, fastest way to do it would be go back to your main screen and just open up the screen again like you were doing before. So go look at, is it PNAS? Can't even say it with a straight face. Sorry. But essentially, if you want to degen and you want to come in here, you search by symbol, you select the token, you come in here, you can look at all the real-time data as it's coming through. Which on the 5, is it the 1 minute doing 6,000 right now? Kind of looks like it, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it's a high market cap token. But guys, look at here, right? So you're not like, I could click this and it takes you right to the socials that you probably can't see that right now.
You probably went off screen because of the probably opened in a new window or something.
But oh, I just hit I think I just hit a winner.
Nice.
I clicked off, but yeah, I mean, look at this. I mean, this is, dude, yeah, look at the volume. I mean, that's 30-minute volume, 1 minute. But like the buys to sells, I don't know why I picked this one up, but it's got to be an alpha wallet bought into it, but it's a high market cap. Penis.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's got 2.2 million market cap. So, movement, and it's it's got to be a couple of days old, almost a week old, if I remember correctly.
But here's another thing I'd like to touch on. Like for example, this token looks like it picked it up in an old strategy of mine. I'm just going to remove it because I know it just doesn't have much volume. I don't want to look at it. It's gone, right? Shit's you still there?
Yeah, what's that noise?
I don't know. I don't know what that noise is, but
sounds like you're taking a shower.
I know. I don't know.
It's coming from you, Rob.
No.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of a weird.
I'm gonna mute myself. I think it's the music.
Oh. It is the music. Can you hear me now? Rob?
Yeah, we're good now.
That was weird. I've never seen that happen before.
That was weird. But what's this? Techno King.
And I'll show this too.
It's gonna hit a winner right here, boys.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
It's gonna hit a winner right here. Bang! Techno King winner. So, and look, it's funny. It hit a winner. It sold off, and then it looks like the chart. I don't know. No, the chart's coming back, but it hit that winner. That's for sure. Let's see. So you can come in here and kind of see where it was right there. Oh, it hit 2 winners in the last. This is a good strategy. What's going on here?
Your live stream that you created is cooking, huh?
Dude, look at this. They're all winning.
Well, I want to show people. Look at you, all green. I need to get your strategies. I mean, mine are good, but yours are killing too.
What the fuck's going on? This is crazy.
Shit. It's good shit. Let me show you this.
13%.
Really quick.
I mean, I'd take that all day.
I just pulled this just to show you the future strategy over here. I ended up getting kind of hosed with this print.exe. I'm not sure what it was or what happened, but it sold out at a loss of 35%, which obviously makes my overall down 3%. You look at Padre's secret sauce, it basically broke even on Elon Musk. But then over here, as I'm running 3 strategies simultaneously, I spent almost 2 SOL. I received back SOL. So I still made 0.06, even though I got 2 strategies that, are kind of mitigating each other out. My alpha strategy's cooking 8%, winning, killing it, doing its thing. So one piece of advice I would highly recommend is don't get married to one strategy. If you got 3 that seem to do really well, I would run them all 3 together, because these offsets are really important. You don't want one thing about Solana, and this is true, guys. Like, Solana is not a perfect science. One thing about the scammers and the nefarious people that are out there doing these rugs and all the different ways that they're getting creative to mask how they're going to bundle snipe, and they're going to sell the hell out of it and rug on your face, all that good stuff. You see it like print.exe. I mean, it necessarily didn't, it jumped into print.exe. Great. It was a volume push that probably bought us in. But at the same time, it probably checked on rug check. It probably checked all the different parameters and all the different things that we have built into the system. But there's some very nefarious people that'll get through the system. And we're going to continue to obviously implement as many mitigated checks and points and all the different things that we could possibly do. But they're creative. These guys get creative and they change it up almost daily. I mean, there's like a new fucking scam every damn day. So recommend highly.
I just hit a winner on that. Whatever the hell
you look at my screen, I highly recommend. Look at that. It bought and sold SPACs 7 times, guys. Look at that. So that's one token it was buying on Alpha. But you can kind of see, it's more green than red, obviously, but that one token hit me for 0.08. Otherwise, guys, I'd be cruising.
Dude, my strategy just
yeah, I'm coming back to you right now, Rob.
Yeah, it just
Miami Rob is live. My guys, stop. Everybody stop for a minute.
No, I mean, well, you were talking about this print.exe. It hit it for 24%.
See, but the thing is, what's your sell strategy?
I don't know.
Right? No.
I don't know on that particular one, but
no, but look at you. I mean, 11% on a overall investment strategy summary you're cooking, my friend.
Yeah, this is just since we've been live.
Yeah, you're cooking, dude.
The last half hour. Let's see. So yeah, this one took a loss in the last. We've been live for but look at this, dude. It's crazy. The last half hour, bang.
Killing it. Are you really all green? Oh, you got one down.
I got one loss on this for a small percentage, though.
Yeah, no, you're killing it, dude.
Yeah.
Love it.
So, yeah, I mean, guys, this is also, I want to set the expectations.
Now it's chef down in Miami.
I'm chefing, dude. I just want to set some expectations. This is bare bones, guys. This is alpha. There's about 5 or 6 of us in here testing and making changes. This is just the bare bone foundations, the nuts and bolts of this platform, right? It's going, when we get into beta, and I know people are like, get me into beta. I want to try it. Well, guys, we want to make sure that we are dotting our I's, crossing our T's. Beta is going to come, but we need some more time in alpha to make sure that we're getting everything lined up correctly to then onboard more people. I think that it's pretty important to set the expectations. We don't want to just rush into beta and have a bunch of people in here, and you know what I mean, and it's not fine-tuned to where we want it to be. So just bear with us, give us a little more time, give Eric a little more time to build shit out, because we could get a bunch of people in here. I just think that there'd be a lot of questions and there'd be a lot of different things that people would have. Let the alpha testers do the stress testing. Let us do the stress testing. Let us do the heavy lifting now. So in a week or two, when we get into the first phase of beta, or whenever that may be, you guys are really have a streamlined version of this. And I just want to make sure we set those expectations, Padre, before.
I agree. I think we need people to realize this is coming, and it's coming sooner than you think, way faster than you think. But we are going to make sure that it is bulletproof before it comes out. So we are continuing to test almost every day. We're 24/7 running this thing. We're getting as much trade data as we can, because the market shifts, and right now the last 4 days have been shit in the Solana market. But if I look at our last 4 days of returns, we've got some strategies are definitely in the green and some strategies are not in the green. But it also is like we're testing different parameters, we're testing different variables, so we're checking it out, seeing how things work. Seeing if there's any adjustments we could do on the hard coding side. We want to hard code certain things. We want to make sure there's variables you can set in your strategies. But we're also adding some things that aren't necessarily available to set yet. So like MACD, and you got RSI, you got all these things that'll be there for beta. Those of you that are waiting for beta, if you haven't signed up for beta and you're watching this video right now, and this is live, guys. So if you're watching it, go to atm.trade. I'll say it again. The website is atm.trade. All you got to do is scroll to the bottom of the front page of the website. It does have a place for beta to sign up to be a beta tester. When we go into beta, we will be opening up waves of different beta testers, and everybody that signs up for beta eventually will be able to do this before we go public. So highly recommend, if you want to get early access, you want to be a part of pretty much the new movement that is coming to Solana, the ATL movement. It's the ATM, automatic trading machine, but the ATL is automatic trading leverage. It truly is a game changer. You can take a 1 SOL wallet and 2-3x it in a day, depending on, even at a 5% strategy return, because of the volume, the sheer volume that this thing is creating off of your 1 SOL is going to exponentially multiply what you have in just that wallet. So keep in mind, go to atmtrade.com. ATM.trade. I said .com, didn't I? ATM.trade. It is definitely going to be out here shortly. We will, if you sign up for beta, we will be communicating with all of you, letting you know when your beta slot is available, when to expect it, that type of thing. So we're very, very, very much, you know, in the kind of turning the corner, coming around the final bend here for everybody that's in or waiting for beta to be able to get in here and start playing around and doing those things. The other thing, like I said, this is a photon that is going to be available to you with health scores and all the different integrations that this platform takes. You got Rug Check, you got Soul Scan, you got all these different, I mean, you got Telegram integrated into here. It's already integrated. People just don't realize it yet. Beta, the alpha testers don't know yet, Eric. But it's here. You got a lot. So you got favorite caller on Telegram. You want to be able to buy the tokens that they're calling. You can buy them on here. You just have to tell us which call room it is and we'll integrate it. So there's a lot of really awesome functions, features, things that are available to you now. But between now and when beta goes live, which is very shortly, Eric has a lot of things that he's going to be adjusting, like strategy setup, basic versus advanced. So a lot of different things that we're going to be doing to get it prepared and ready for the masses.
Yeah. I mean, it's, you know, I just want to emphasize.
Hey, I just want you to see, you know, Rob, I'm tired of you always showing up.
Look at this, dude. I mean, I'm fucking hitting I think I only lost one trade.
You're always winning. I'm always the one like, hey, I made like 2%, you know, I'm excited. And now here I am, right? Here I am. I want you to see, Rob, 11. I matched you.
Let's go.
I matched you, my friend.
Let's go, dude.
Let's do this, buddy.
Wow. Look at that. Look at Padres future strat. Jesus, dude.
The future strat cooks. I'm telling you, that's where the money's at.
Dude, what the fuck?
I'm not going to reveal what we did. Eric and I got a little magic on the back end that we coded in.
Literally put this together.
We literally did this like an hour and a half ago, maybe an hour and a half ago. But it's live and we can use it. So we're going to use it. We're going to show you guys that it's fucking awesome at the same time. So, sorry, Rob, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's fine.
I think everybody wants to see your screen. I'm sorry.
No. You guys are good. You guys are good.
I want you guys to see. That's Miami Rob. You see Miami Rob? There he is, right there, in front of all you guys.
Woo! I am fucking cooking.
So green.
Oh, he's all green. Look at this guy.
It's fucking crazy. I mean, I think there's only one trade since we've been live which it wasn't even a loss. I think I just didn't have my pre. I was watching this one. you know, it all comes down. It was almost a winner. I mean, it only lost 1%, but
It's awesome.
all
I
winners.
love watching people besides Eric and I jump in. Like, you're doing this on your own. Like, none of us are doing
No,
it.
no, I'm totally.
We're not in Miami.
I'm totally.
We're not
doing
in
this
Miami.
myself.
We're not cooking like Hell's Kitchen in Miami. Like, we're just watching. Well, now it's Miami Rob.
Yeah.
We got Miami Rob. You know, you should stay in Miami.
2,600 miles away.
Yeah.
I think you might want to think about sticking your roots in Miami right now.
I mean, look at this.
Treating you
Dude.
well.
All my dude, look at it. I just picked up another winner right here on penis.
The names they come up with is just mind blowing.
They picked up another winner right here on penis. 5%. I mean, that's the thing. Like,
Holy shit, you really are. You're up to 0.15 on the profit meter here, my friend.
Yeah.
Dude, do you ever lose? What the fuck?
That's pretty solid.
Rob's up 0.15. He's only spent about 3 soul.
This is crazy, dude.
Solid 5%.
This is a good live strategy that we picked up here, huh?
Yeah. Well, and we're not even going to talk about Padre's future strat. That's on the download. That's where the secret sauce goes.
Yeah, well, I mean, my wallet's gone up. Yeah, I made since
Actually,
we've been on
I
live
just
stream,
want
it's
everybody to know
made like
Padre's
0.3.
future strat will be in beta. You guys will be able to,
Yeah.
you guys will be using future strat on Padre's future strat in beta, I promise. And it's not, we know which wallet is Red Light's wallet, so we're actually gonna blacklist Red Light's wallet on purpose. We love you, Red Light.
We love you, Red Light.
Wins wallet not equal to Red Light's wallet.
Poor guy. Don't worry, Red Light. I'll still take that half a soul.
Uh-oh.
He's been offering me half a soul for a strategy.
Go!
Look at that.
It's on a fucking tear. What is this?
Red Light, he's a Miami Heat fan now. He's no longer on the Celtics.
I think that just hit another winner. So this is also, just so you know how you kind of, yep, just hit another winner right there. And, oh, look at that winner.
Look at that one, 30%, my guy.
Dude, this thing,
And
this
you
strategy,
mitigated
my
that
strategy is
one on the left there.
cooking.
Good job.
Yeah, but I lost here on the
Doesn't
same.
matter.
That's
You're
funny.
still up overall. You're up.
Yeah, it was the same token.
7%. Well, you must have. Oh, it's on 2 different strategies. Look at that.
2 different strategies, same token. So I ended up on top.
Is it Mac?
Yeah, no, DJT 20. But it's funny. It's good to see that because I actually ended up on top, even though it took a loss here. I took a nice win here.
Me too.
Well, Rob, I think it's been a lot of fun trading with you, but I can't keep looking at your sea of green anymore. I gotta get mine going here. I'm actually.
Well, before we go, let's just look at the last half hour, guys. Is my screen still live? Yeah. Let's look at the last half hour, see how we did. Jesus. I'm 12% on the half hour.
Wow, look at that. Socials at 20% return. Damn.
Look at this one.
Good
Dude,
job.
I mean, this one is 7%, guys, but it's hit every single trade. This one's at 20%. Jesus, that's a winner.
Yeah, the
Socials BR2. Socials BR2 could be my fund manager. Fucking winner right now, to be honest. Look at this.
The key is sell strategy, guys. Keep that in mind. Anyone that's watching, make sure that you study and you study hard. It takes a minute. You know, you get in here, you learn, you test, you play with different strategies, different things. The other thing is too, obviously, you could degen and test with it manually until you find something that's really working based on, people are playing with health score and they test how that moves and how that's working on the monitor and they nail it because you could manually buy and sell on the monitor without playing with the automated stuff. And then you find something that's really working for you and you go automate it and turn it on and go to work and do what you normally do, take the kids to soccer practice, and
Yep.
you know, come home and lay down and watch a movie, and then check your wallet before you go to bed, and life is good.
Right.
Get up the next
This is
day and you
crazy.
do it all over again. Call it a life.
Yep. This is wild. This is wild. Look at this fucking thing.
Yeah.
This is good. This is good shit right here, boys. Shits, how much time do you guys have to jump?
I
jump
actually
off
gotta
soon?
go. I
Okay.
gotta head out here in a second. But hey,
Okay.
it's been a pleasure with all you guys. Thank you for joining us today. Rob, Boston Rob, now Miami Rob. We had some fun. It's always a pleasure working with you on this stuff. So
course.
glad we're doing this together. So
Me
guys,
too. This is
thank
awesome.
you all for being here. Rob and I, Rob, maybe we jump on again tomorrow or the next day.
Yeah.
Do another live stream. I mean,
I could do tomorrow.
Might as well play with it.
Miami Rob is actually flying to Cartagena on Thursday morning. I have a wedding. One of my good best buddies from high school's wedding is in Colombia. So I'm flying out Thursday, so I won't be around for a couple of days. Hopefully that doesn't
That's okay. I'll handle it from there.
But yeah, so let's do this tomorrow night. Or we can do it I don't even know what day it is. I'm so crazy. Today's
we'll do something similar to what we did today tomorrow.
Let's do tomorrow night.
All right, sounds good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Those of you that stayed with us, thanks for the blessing of your time. And we will be in touch. If you need more information, go to atm.trade. Again, atm.trade. Or if you want to check out the actual project behind the platform, it is occupymars.land. Check it out, guys. We will talk to you soon. Take care, everyone.